What is up, mystery fans? My name is Brian. This is Casper, your host. You guys stay on camera this time? No? Okay. He's still mad, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Unfair practices.
Today is my monthly wrap up, as well as the books that I plan to read to start off February. I got 5 books done for this last week, thanks in part to the snowstorm. The first book I got done was Hell to the Chef by Julie Hyzy. The second book in the White House Chef mystery. And it was a welly.
English is hard.
Fun book. I enjoyed it. We'll be doing, I think it's executor chef for the third book, and that'll be close towards Easter time. But I am caught up, and I had just a delightful time with Ollie. I also read Dog on It by Spencer Quinn, a Chet and Chet and Bernie mystery. And we get to solve this mystery through the dog's eyes and the dog's brain, which is very human-like. But it was still a fun ride. I'm very much looking forward to getting deeper into those mysteries when I can buy them. I read the first book in the #1 detective agency, Ladies in Detective Agency, by Alexander McCall Smith. And this one was structured the way, by the way, McCall Smith, he's a white guy, but he was born in Africa, grew up in Africa. The way he structured it was there was just like this was the very first you get to see the book structured from the very beginning of the Mama Rum's Way. I think that's how you say it. Her first choice of having a bird. Her very first case, and like the foundation of her detective agency, and you get one major case, and then as she goes throughout this time, you get little cases that she solves throughout her time there. Do not chew on the books, sir. You all act all cute in this, and I see books that have been murdered. It's a gruesome sight.
The horror!
So yeah, I have many more in the series, so I will look forward to adding another book series to my ever-growing series list. It kind of feels like, the man cursed to roll the boulder up a hill for eternity, but it's kind of a good thing at the same time. I read Sins of the Father by James Scott Bell. This is a Christian legal mystery thriller, and it was a good tale. Just a forewarning before we move on, and I hate to say it this way, in the terms of, Christian belief on that line, this kind of leans just a little bit to the left of some political issues. It doesn't get preachy on that or anything. It still focuses on, the main reason for the gospel, repent and believe the gospel, essentially. But we follow a boy who unalives some people, and as you get more into the story, you just realize just how tragic it is. And we're not making excuses for people who do these things, but we do have to have an understanding of certain aspects. That's all I really want to say about the book. But it is a it has a good message to it. So yeah. And then the last book I read, I didn't have this on my TBR for the week, but The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And this is my announcement-ish video, I guess, of me trying to reread books that school ruined for me, whether it's middle school or high school, the books that were required by us to read, and the teachers that didn't do a good job of teaching us why this was an American classic and or a classic in general for literature. So that's going to take some time to get put together. I read it. I did enjoy it this time around. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of research and try to make those videos. And I'm wanting to get some backlogs to them before I start putting them up there. But you'll definitely see a series coming up here within the coming months of books, second chance books from my school days. But yes. So that makes a total of 26 books for my Read What You Own challenge. For the month, just the month in January, I read 14 books. So I feel like that's a pretty good cut through the Read What You Own, right? Yes. So on to what I plan to start in February. I plan to read, my first book is my book club book that I don't have to, but I want to get done this weekend, is The Book Woman of Troublesome Creek by Kim Michelle Richardson. I'm going to put it somewhere. It's already there. It's going to be gone now. But this is going to be listened through for Hoopla, and this is my library book club of the month. We meet the first Wednesday of every month, unless otherwise told not to. But yeah, we'll see what that one entails. I think it's about the Blue people of Tennessee, but that's what my librarian said. But I don't know. Also, we have the retro romance announcement over on Storm's channel and Sarah's. They're going to be heading up, just reading either a retro romance or historical romance. The details can be found on their channel. If you watch this channel, you probably know them. But the book that I'm going to at least attempt to start the reading event for is Agnes Gray's, or Anne Brontë's Agnes Gray. I feel like I believe it fits into the elements of it. If not, please correct me, Storm or Sarah, whoever watches this in comments first. But that will be my first pick of this month. I plan to read more, but we'll see. That also speaks to Sarah's channel. Storm and Sarah are supposed to be picking a book for me for Sarah's book club, for her category romance, because I know likey spice. We'll see what that entails, what they pick for me to read, and I'll try to read that next week whenever they tell me what to read eventually. Hi, editing Brian here. Past Brian forgot to talk about Roxy's book club, the Going Rogue in Red Eye County by Katie Mettner. I will be reading that too. There is a spy scene in there, but I'm told that I can skip it. So back to past Brian, and remember better next time, sir. Shame. Also, it's the start of February, so we are going to honor, what the month in at least America is, and that's Black History Month, and I'm going to read The Underground Railroad by William Still. This is a collection of stories of people who traveled the Underground Railroad to get to freedom in Canada and escape the cruelty of slavery. So definitely a book that I think everyone should read. I haven't read it yet. It's the Arcturus Publishing. Same with the Anne Brontë one. I have a lot of these. These books I found at my. It was used to be a bookstore that used to carry these before they closed because reasons. But not Barnes and Nobles, Books a Million has these in their classic section, and they're only about $5 or $6. So, I mean, definitely, if you want to try to get into classics and you like pretty covers and you can't beat the price, $6 for a classic is a pretty good deal. Definitely check those out if you can find them in your area. Of course, this is mostly a mystery channel. So I am also throwing in the mix Maximum Bob by Elmore Leonard. This is a crime humorous mystery from what Goodreads said, I think. But I don't know. We'll dive into this one as well. And lastly, I'm reading a lot this week. I think I can do it, even though I'm on call. Aloha Alibi by Jasmine Webb. This is a Charlotte Gibson mystery. I have the second book in the series as well. I picked this up from my local bookstore before my Read with Joan challenge began. I didn't tell her I was going on a book buying ban because, it's just, anyway. But I don't know, it looks fun and it's cold outside, and I might read this first because I just don't like being cold, and hopefully the sunny environment will help this up. What are we doing? What's up? Okay, so that's what I plan to read this week. Aside from what Sarah and Storm will pick, which I'll just carry that over to the next week if they remember. If not, so be it. I will have to adventure myself, be mature and be a man and pick it out myself. But maybe hide Casper's eyes from it. Oh, I forgot to show you all my completed airplane. Give you all a little close up of that. That's what it looks like. Of course, we have a little man in the back, and he moves. And this does, you can, rock it like this, and it moves back and forth. Very fun thing to play with. Casper will play with it every once in a while, and it kind of annoys me, but hey, that's okay. And then it has a little secret compartment that you can have right here, let it out, and they gave us a little compass. It does not work. It's not a working compass, but it does have moving parts to it. Very, very fun. And lastly, I'm coming up on 15 minutes. I want to try to keep these under 15 minutes. I'm at 13 some odd. Yes. I got some book mail. Now, part of the Read with Joan challenge is I cannot personally buy any books. I can go to the library. That's not going to count towards the Read with Joan challenge. And I can be gifted books, which also won't count towards my total of the Read with Joan challenge. You're kind of in a bad spot, sir. I'm going to move up here, please. Thank you. But I was putting it into a drawing. Yeah. Okay, fine. You could be the center of attention. Yes. You want to see? Yes. See? Yeah. The other bird chirping. You all haven't seen that one on this channel. That's Buzz. He's my parakeet. He's usually my firstborn, and he's my firstborn. He's usually pretty good, but he's being a little loud right now. Right? Okay, so to the story. Where are we doing? I'm going to skip it right here because I'm gonna have to cut this out. I'm almost at. I'm gonna leave it in. I'm gonna leave it in. Leave it in. Go over 15 minutes. That's okay. But I was putting a drawing for Ed's channel over at Grifkin. I'll link his channel in the description box down below, as well as Storm's and Sarah's. But I was given a book. Yes, I know. Please, thank you. I won a book prize. So I'll go ahead and reveal it. And that's The Poet Empress by Shin Kao, a Canadian author. This is a romantic fantasy from what I saw on Goodreads. I got a advanced reader's copy. I don't know if you can see. So we'll get into it, and I will read it. If there's any spice, because it's a romantasy book, I'll let you know. And you know, my eyes might have to be adjusted. I kid. I can power through it, no big deal, or I can just skip it if I don't like it. But yes, thank you, Grifkin. Ed is his name. But I really appreciate you know, being you know, you sending that and, you know, winning the prize. But anyways, I'm all kinds of crazy right now. That is my video for today. I'm a little bit over my 15-minute mark. But let me know what you all are reading in the comment section down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye.